So I had kind of a weird night last night, and I woke up this morning and I saw that this Educator inspired hashtag was trending, and I was like, I think I need to tell this story. So it's after dinner and we're doing all the normal family routine things on a school night. I turned to my wife afterwards and I was like, when was the last time that Mason complained about school? And like, as context, he is such a routine kid, like sweetest kid in the world, but if something doesn't go the way that he has in his brain, it won't work for him. He can't compute. And it dawned on us that like every single morning so far this year, Mason has gotten up out of bed without us really even needing to wake him up, ready for the day and excited to go to school. So we're having a conversation with him the day on the way home. We were like, what is, it's one of those like trepidatious conversations, right? Where you're like, do I really want to call attention to this fact? And then he's going to be like, oh yeah, I have been really loving school. No more. But we were like, why is it so easy for you this year? Like, why are you so into it? He was in the back seat and he takes this big sigh. And he goes, it's Miss Kent. Miss Kent was his teacher last year and also the year before that. He doesn't have Miss Kent this year. And obviously I was like asking him more questions about it, right? And I was like, well, what do you mean? Like, what about Miss Kent? You know, I have her this year. And he goes, yeah. And he pauses for a second and he looks out the window and he goes, but Miss Kent made school feel like home. And we always knew that she was like an awesome teacher. We knew that, right? But as we were like talking to him about some of the things that she did, we realized that like she never got frustrated with him. She never judged him for needing things a certain way or for like all of the red colors to be together in one spot. And it became very clear that like the reason why she made him feel like home at school was because she always met him where he was, not just like in his life, but also like in a given day. Part that really got me was like, as we were finishing the drive home, I asked him, I was like, well, do you ever get to see Miss Kent? Because like in my brain, I'm like, you don't see her anymore, right? Like why is it still making such a big difference for you now that you are not even in that grade anymore? You're not even in the same part of school. And as it turns out, he made a bracelet for her last year at the end of the school year. And every Friday, Miss Kent wears that bracelet to school and makes a point of going out of her way to find my child and show him her bracelet. Teachers can change lives, and there are so many of them out there. And a lot of times, we don't give them the credit they deserve. So that is how my family in particular has been Educator inspired, and I would love to hear your stories too, because the world needs more Miss Kents, but more importantly, the world needs more people who see those teachers, who recognize those teachers, and who understand the difference that they make in our lives and our kids' lives every single day.